Isa pong press conference ang isinasagawa ngayon sa Camp Aguinaldo sa Quezon City sa pangunguna ni AFP spokesperson Brigadier General Domingo Tutaan. Panoorin po natin.
Santa Barbara and Santa Catalina, and that's the reason why up to now it's still being cleared or being undertaken as far as response is concerned.
Sir, when can we expect the rehab effort to start?
I think the Crisis Management Committee is already talking about that. May I just also emphasize or state that as we are continuing our efforts in the several areas that are still being used by the armed group as they're being hauled out there, the other areas that were already in government control are now being cleared. As I've been mentioning yesterday, we don't want any collateral damage after the conflict in that area. We see an exploded ordnance. We see several firearms being left in the area by the armed men, and these are being recovered. We are also looking at the possibility of some IEDs in the area in order that if ever this will be, this will be a decision by the Crisis Management Committee that evacuees can be allowed to ready to return. I don't have any time on that. This is a decision by the CMC. We will be able to ensure that the area is safe for them to return. Yes, Jim?
Sir, hindi ba sabihin ngayon ay ang center ng operations ninyo ay nasa, focus of operations ninyo ay nasa Santa Barbara, Santa Catalina na lang?
Yes, that is basically yes, Santa Barbara and Santa Catalina. The fire that broke out, I think, is in between those two barangays kasi adjacent to each other yung two barangays na yun.
Can you also say categorically that Malik and his group is pulled out in that area?
Without sacrificing operational matters, yes, I would say yes, because that is where the armed group are right now, still engaging or still opening fire at the areas in the civilian areas in that two barangays.
Can you also say that this is already the fighting has gone down to simply mapping up operations?
No, we don't call it mapping up operations. It's still calibrated response. I would say probably that these are the efforts right now is not as the incidents right now are not as intense as the past 3 days or over the weekend. Let me not say it with finality that of course na hindi na there are no more firefight or no more incidents because there are still armed men there. And any form of violence they can initiate might be initiated. So that is the reason why we are now concentrating on those areas.
Yung current estimate natin, sir, mga ilang hostages na lang yung...
As I've said, something like something like a little less, hindi na a little less than 100, more less than 100. But there are still
Less than 100.
kasi mas kuan na ngayon mas small groups na lang sila, so really we want to make sure of the count on that. I was asking this from Western Mindanao. They cannot also give me an exact number with what, but their best estimate is still it's below 100 definitely, but not exact number is not arrived at this point in time.
General, those enemies captured or probably surrendered, may leaders ba doon? May leaders for the past days?
As far as the names and personalities, I don't have any data. I just have the count. This is simply because the collection points where they are placed, I think, in one of the camps of the PNP there, this is being undertaken. I have not received any names or personalities as far as this is concerned. So I could only make mention as far as the number is concerned.
But sir, the confirmation in regards about the 10,000, pinamisan sila ng 10,000 cash.
That is still what is being said by some of them, according to the reports that we have received. They are mentioning about that, but then again, kasi this is still a continuing. We have to validate this, and the one undertaking this is the rear operations natin, yung sa PNP in the collection points ng where the arrested surrendered are taken.
Validate is pero may nagbanggit.
I would say there are statements that are received na ganun nga. There was a mention of that 10,000 thing on that matter.
Statements coming
From the but I do not want to validate it that it is a finding a conclusive finding because I don't have any confirmation on that. And this is still being undertaken. The process is still is undergoing with the PNP looking into it as far as the investigation is concerned.
Sir, with regards dun sa 93 arrests sa surrender,
At yan po ang press conference ng AFP sa Camp Aguinaldo sa Quezon City sa pangunguna pa rin ni Brigadier General Domingo Tutaan, ang tagapagsalita ng AFP. At ayon sa kanya, nag-iingat daw ngayon ng militar sa kanilang patuloy na operasyon sa dalawang magkatabing barangay sa siyudad ng Zamboanga dahil pa rin sa panganib ng mga unexploded ordnance o yung mga bomba na hindi pa sumasabog at delikadong sumabog kapag ito ay mga nagalaw. Sa ngayon, hiwa-hiwalay na raw at nasa maliliit na grupo na lamang itong mga armadong grupo ng MNLF Miswari Faction. Bagamat sa ngayon ay tinutukoy po nila kung nasaan yung mga commander ng mga naturang MNLF Miswari Faction na mga rebelde. Sa ngayon, hindi pa raw maituturing na mopping up operation ang kanilang isinasagawang operasyon, kundi bahagi pa rin ng calibrated response.